Hi, I'm Pat McGrew. Welcome back to another episode of Print Sample TV. And this time we're talking labels. Labels are printed, and yet we treat them as though they're something different, that somehow they're some unique aspect of printing. They are really interesting because they use a lot of common technology, but typically the machines are set up differently because of the run length requirements and the finishing requirements, right? And they might need special cutting, they might need different forming. And some of the machines that are out there are really pretty spectacular, especially the digital machines for label printing today. The one I want to talk about today is the L350UV from Screen, and I had a chance to grab some samples and have some conversations with folks at a digital printing forum in Italy in the fall of 2021, and they brought some really fabulous samples. And one of the things I loved about it was that they actually spoke to the need for color management for labels. Right? When you're managing print for a white piece of paper, your color management requirements are very specific. You need to understand the brightness of the paper, the texture of the paper, and you need to manage to a specific white balance in order to make sure that the brand colors come through the way you need them to come through. Of course, when you're managing for labels, it's different because your label might be a really shiny foil background. In fact, it could even be clear. So you want color management that understands that. So the Screen folks, they work really closely with Color Logic, and the samples that they brought showed some really amazing possibilities. So one of the things that they brought with them is this piece right here, which I really love. I think it shows a lot of color depth and a lot of interesting concepts. But I want to bring you back to one we actually have another episode on from a group in the UK called Hoop, HOUP.com. And they're screen users and they love their screens. We talked to them at Label Expo in 2019, and they've just continued to run on their way. One of the things they specialize in are these really great pouches, right, that have the sort of zip opening. They have some really nice samples. So this is actually see-through, which is a little hard to see here, but the Mr. Kibble package. But they also do a lot of these things for like vitamin packages. If you're looking for like a new area to get into, I have to tell you that label and packaging is just exploding. Everywhere you turn, there are opportunities because there are so many more independent producers of material to go into these small little packages than there have ever been before. So local vitamin makers, I live in Colorado, we have cannabis producers. They are big users of these things. People who make soap and candles, all of these things lend themselves to customized packaging that these solutions really lend themselves to. So it's definitely something worth investigating. I like the Screen label press. They also have the True Press PAC830F that is a lovely wide format machine that produces even bigger things. You can see on here they're actually producing like giant dog food bags. So these are things that are definitely worth investigating as you look to expand your business. The 350 UV produces some really amazing color. It is Pantone specific, just absolutely beautiful. They brought these really nice iced tea label samples. So again, these would go around a can or a bottle. They might go onto a box. Just brilliant color. When you're in the market for a label device, make sure that you take a hard look at what the range of color gamut available is and what the range of substrates available is. You're going to want to understand whether you can produce things that have this lovely foil, whether you're going to be able to produce something like this, whether you're going to be able to get the great color that you're getting on this iced tea label. Also talk to your vendors about other things that they might be able to do. In the past, Screen has partnered with the folks at Solimar to produce a version where the image actually triggered an augmented reality experience. that's the next big bastion of opportunity in labels, creating not just the label on a short run basis, but creating experiences that go with them. So I want to thank the folks at Screen and their Italian distributor, Rem, who brought these great things with them. And that's it for this edition of Print Sample TV. I'm Pat McGrew. Come back next time.